Guys, before the video starts, we are actually releasing a brand new kit map season today at 6 p.m. EST. Guys, play.vipermc.net is the server IP. I'll be streaming. I'll be online. I'll hope to see you guys there. And then tomorrow, Friday, 6 p.m. EST, is when we are actually releasing this North Road update, which is what this video is all about. So stay tuned for that. I will see you guys online both times, 6 p.m. EST, play.vipermc.net, guys. All right, what is going on, guys? MeeZoid here. Welcome back to another video. Guys, that is correct. The title of the video is probably something like OG HCF is back. So give it a listen before you comment anything down below, because this is actually pretty huge. So before we actually explain the update, guys, if this update makes you want to log on and play, there's actually a way to claim a free donator rank on the network. You literally just log on, type /claim rank space MeeZoid, and you can just follow those instructions, get a free donator rank once you complete that, and then type it again. And also, when you're online during the map, do /redeem space MeeZoid. Every single week you can do that and get a free donator item like a key or a partner package. All right, so let's get into it, guys. This is Viper MC's North Road update. So this is like a mid-season update. Normally we don't do like big updates like this, but honestly, I thought this was needed when this idea came to light. So shout out to Dylan. He had the initial idea, and then the rest of the team kind of crafted it into what this idea is now. So basically, the North Road update, I tweeted this, by the way, but it was designed to like intertwine the two play styles of HCF. There's hardcore, and then obviously there's the Infernal style, which is basically just pretty soft core, very fast pace. You guys know the drill. So the hardcore stuff, like whenever we tried doing it, we always opened a new realm for it, and it never really worked out because when you have both releasing at the same time, or I guess like similar times to each other and having them both up at the same week, the player bases get pretty inconsistent over time, and there's no really way to avoid that without taking down one or the other. And obviously we can't just sacrifice Infernal and take it down for a hardcore realm. It wouldn't make sense considering Infernal has been established for a long time, and it's kind of the main thing of Viper right now. So that's where this idea comes into play, guys. We've never actually introduced the hardcore style onto the Infernal realm. So this is how we're doing it, guys. You guys know there's different roads on the Viper, on like any HCF server. There's different roads. There's north, east, south, and west. Usually south is the most dominated, and north is pretty like unpopulated. A lot of people don't really go over there because there's not really a reason to, because you know, end exit leads to south. But this time, guys, there is a reason to. So from now on Infernal, starting this Friday, so like literally after you guys are watching this, I think this is getting posted on Thursday, so tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST, the start of the world. If you go north on start of the world, I'll read it in chat, guys. Look and see. So now entering the north side, you cannot do the following: use partner items. So there's no more partner items on the north side of the map. That means, look, if I do S item give, let's just get a ball of rage over here. I try right clicking, I cannot use partner items on the north side. That's for every single partner item. And just to clarify, guys, if you guys don't actually know how we split it up between north and south, if your Z coordinate is negative, you are on the north side of the map. So that means as soon as you pass out of spawn, I guess from even like the west road, once you pass the 0 coordinate to the negative side, this is the whole north side, which basically just splits the map into 2 equal regions. And this border isn't like a combat tag border or anything. You could literally run over it while you're combat tagged, but it is the entire north side of the map. It's not just the road, and it's not just like the north side. It's northeast, northwest, and just north in general. So while we're talking about partner items right now, I might as well say there is still a partner item update mid-season coming to Infernal that will affect the entire map, like south side and stuff like that. I think there's going to be like a small addition for this start of the world. I think for now, I'm literally just going to start off by removing the effect disabler and removing the fair fight. Okay, and then that's all we can do for now, I think, off the top of my head, like a config change. But for actual item changes, that will also come in the future. We're going to be doing more and more throughout this update. You guys can actually leave suggestions down below. I really do appreciate serious suggestions for the partner items. Basically, I'm not going to be adding any new items, but I will be removing some if you guys would like. I will be tweaking some if you guys would like, and I could also bring back old items into the main wave. But as for coding new items, that's probably not going to happen. So yeah, if you have any serious suggestions, go ahead and do that. Next, you cannot use kits in combat. This is kind of already a thing on Viper in certain regions, but on the entire north side, this is the case. So if I'm in combat, I cannot use a kit. So let me give you an example of that. All right, guys, so I'm here with Automatic to explain this feature. I guess just like show you guys how it actually works. So basically, I'm going to do a kit right now. We're on the north side of the map. Obviously, you can see our Z coordinate is negative. I'm going to do a kit, and obviously I'm not in combat, so it works. So Zeb, you can do a kit right now as well.
I'll do high roller.
All right, so now I want you to just tag me. And then, yep, and now I can no longer do kits, guys. I can no longer do kits. So you cannot do kits at all while you are in combat on the north side of the map. All right, guys, so the next thing about the north side that we have is you can no longer place doors or trap doors at all. So that is really, honestly, we're removing partner items, which are mainly for base rating. So we're also going to be nerfing the trapping side. That is literally strictly for trapping. Obviously, there's been a lot of like over-the-top drop downs because of the partner items we have. But you can see you can no longer place doors or trap doors. If I do I trap door, doesn't matter if they're in your claim or in wilderness, you cannot place them at all. You can see just the same thing. So it doesn't say it in the message, but fence gates are also limited in their own way. It's a little bit different because at some points you can place them, at some you can't. So when you're in your own claim, obviously we can't place it in wilderness because we don't want people to bypassing the claim or the restriction. But basically when you're in your claim above Y60, you can place unlimited amount of fence gates. And right now, currently the way it is on the dev server is below Y60, you can't place them at all. But I believe we're getting that changed if it's possible to allow you to place 6 fence gates under Y60. Because the reason being is when you block doors and you block trap doors, people are going to start making really weird drop downs with fence gates. So you got to limit those as well without like breaking normal base designs. So that's how we're doing it for now. And the last main restriction of the north side, I guess it's not really a restriction, but more of a change. The above map kit armor that you can get from kits like Prot 2 and Sharp 2, you can see like we got them earlier in this video. We're actually wearing it right now. It acts as protection 1 and sharpness 1. So it doesn't physically change the enchant, but if you're fighting somebody with Prot 1 that's wearing an actual Prot 1 set, you will be on the same even playing field. So the reason being, guys, that means you can have a complete even playing field all around without having to have donator kits or anything like that. You can enchant Prot 1 and be on the same level as someone that's wearing a maxed out donator kit like this. And if you're a competitive player and you're like, what about the Koth stuff that's like Sharp 3 and Prot 3, that will actually act as Sharp 2 and Prot 2, which still means it is an advantage on the north side, but for a good reason. It's the Koth stuff. All right, guys, so I wanted to give you guys a proof example of this. So I'm wearing a full P1 set. We do still have custom enchants on the north side. That's something that we can consider removing in the future based on your guys' feedback, but obviously at the release, there are still custom enchants. And you can see here, I'm wearing a Sharp 1 as well. So we have Zeb once again. He's dancing right now. If I do MC automatic, he's got a full Prot 2 set and a Sharp 2, okay? So what we're going to be doing, Zeb, is we're kind of just fighting and showing that it's even playing field. It's kind of hard to show it without like debug messages in chat, but we have tested it. They are like the exact same damage and all that. So yeah, I guess we'll just, okay, don't use a rod. Don't be weird. Don't stop being weird. All right, so watch. We're probably both gonna have to pot at the same time. Yeah, there he goes, the pot, and it kind of makes sense. I'm gonna go pot right here. And we could like do some actual like I guess chicken fighting to show. Okay, you're not good. But yeah, you can basically see, like, I mean, this is an even fight. This is an even fight as much as it could be. So I guess now we can do a more like legitimate example. I'll do just do slash feed and heal up to full. I'm gonna go ahead and see how many hits it takes to kill you while you're in P2 and I'm hitting with a Sharp 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, took 13. All right, now come back. All right, Zeb's in a, once again, I'll do MC to prove it. He's in a Sharp 2 P2 set, so I'm still in my P1 set, and it took 13. Okay, go ahead, just start hitting me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, well, I regen, but 13. So yeah, 13. So yeah, it's literally the exact same. He had the better sword right there, and obviously I still got less hit, like I killed him in less hits just because there's the regen. But yeah, so they're exactly the same. P1 and S1, P2 and S2 exactly the same. And then obviously when you have the Koth stuff, that is actually an advantage, but it makes sense because I mean that's not a pay to win advantage or anything like that. And then also the same restriction applies to power bows. I think power 5 acts as power 4, and then the power 6 bows act as power 5. All right, guys, so that's mainly all for the demonstration. I hope you guys understand what I mean by bringing back hardcore. So obviously we're not bringing back the hardcore setup, but we're bringing back the hardcore PvP aspect. And to top it off, there are going to be events like Citadel is going to be on north side. I don't know if that's going to be a permanent thing, but for this map, it will be on the north side. So it kind of actually forces competitive play like King of the Hills and Citadels to actually be in this hardcore style where there's no partner items. There's, I mean, there's still custom enchants, but I think that's actually generally liked by people now just because it makes everything a lot more fast paced, but not too fast paced. And then obviously there's the P1 acts as P2, or sorry, P2 acts as P1, and it's kind of the even playing ground all around. So hope you guys like this. If you haven't played HCF in a while because you think it's too hard to set up without a rank, guys, this is the perfect opportunity. Okay, this is starting this Friday. Just go north and you can have an even playing ground field with everybody. And obviously you can still travel to the south if you do manage to get partner items and you wanted to go have the partner item experience, anything like that, or vice versa. You could still build south if you want to be over there and like trap people with partner items, and then you can just run north and you can fight people in north. So that's what's good about it. There are going to be obviously changes in the future to it. This is the first time anything like this has ever been done on HCF, I think. So if you have suggestions down below, let me know. Potential polls or anything like that. Obviously, like I mentioned, custom enchants, it is kind of a controversial thing, I'd say. Like it kind of, you know, you can't really define it as softcore or hardcore, but it is something that's generally liked by both, I'd say. Right now, obviously, we have it in, but that is something we could poll in the future. There's also like, we could poll other stuff in the future if you guys wanted it. So just stay tuned. It's a very flexible update, you know, it's very flexible. But yeah, and then I'm also thinking like maybe we could add portals somehow that like transfer people from south to north, so it's not such a big gap gap. Like, I don't want to split up the map and like make PvP dead. So I want to keep everyone connected, but also allow newer players to log on and play on the north side if they want to, or even older players that have stopped playing because of the new play style, they can just log on and go north. So I'm going to be playing on north this update. I will see you guys there. So my videos are a 1 week pre-recorded in advance, not this one obviously. So that does mean this next week you're not going to see the North Road series on my channel, but the next week after that you're going to see some really nice videos from the North Road update in a brand new style that I've never done before. So stay tuned for that, guys. But I think that's all for this update. Go ahead, leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys are excited as I am. I think it's going to be really, really cool. So guys, I'll see you online. Once again, there's a kit map Start of the World today at 6 p.m. EST, and then the Infernal Start of the World with the North Road update tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST. All right, guys, that's going to be all. Peace out.